Welcome to another episode of Dolphin Origin Stories. I'm your host, Nick Durst, and of course on this program we sit down with students, staff, alumni, and so much more to discuss how they became a Dolphin. I'm joined today by Ashley Villalva. Ashley is your student government president for 2025-2026, Macaulay student, and so much more. We'll get into all that. Ashley, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me. I'm very excited to be here.
All right, so Ashley, before we talk about where you are today with the presidency, talk to us about how you made the decision to come to the College of Staten Island dating back into high school.
Yeah, so I went to Susan E. Wagner. I was there for 4 years. It was a journey. I started off, really excited about my future and wanting to go really, really far. And then I noticed the big price tag that comes with traveling really, really far, not just school-wise, but traveling, then buying more clothes, things that you would need for dorming, and then dorming on top of that. And I just had to really look into what would be the best place for me, not just financially, but also education-wise. And I always knew that the College of Staten Island was an amazing place, and I knew a lot of people already here and going here. And so I decided to take a look into it, and I found out about Macaulay, and I thought it was kind of perfect, and I knew I needed to be a part of CSI and be a Dolphin. So yeah.
So obviously, when you're a high school junior and senior, there's a lot to wrestle with before you determine where you're going to go to college.
Yes.
And this became the place for you, local, but also great stuff for you academically. So talk to us a little bit more about the decision to join Macaulay Honors.
Yeah, so the first thing is Macaulay for me was something that I've never heard of. It was a completely new program in my life, and thankfully I had such amazing advisors in my high school who kind of guided me through the process, and they were like, well, CSI is an amazing school and Macaulay is also an amazing program within CSI, and they kind of walked me through how that would look. And instead of going really far away, spending thousands and thousands of dollars, it would be more proactive and productive for my education and my career to go to a place that is closer to home, and also not pay anything. And, you get a free laptop with it as well. So It was kind of a no-brainer for me.
So how did you pick your major, and when did you decide what you wanted to major in?
Yeah, so I have a funny story for that. I actually started off wanting to be a heart surgeon.
Wow.
Yeah, very ambitious of myself, I'm not gonna lie. And I really wanted to go down that career path. And I thought it would be the best fit for me. I loved chemistry, I loved science, and I still love science till this day. And I thought, why not just continue that in college? And so when I entered college here at CSI, I took a few classes in that pre-med track, and I realized that it just wasn't for me. Biology, I'm sorry. I love the human anatomy, but do I want to learn all the bones and the muscles?
Tough stuff.
And just some stuff. It wasn't something that really caught my attention. And so I have always been an activist. I've been an activist my whole life. And I've always been one to very much debate and go against the grain. And so I was like, you know what? Let me try something different. And so my second semester of freshman year, I decided to take an American constitutional law class here. And I had an amazing time. I knew that if I didn't like that class, I would just go back to the pre-med track, but I fell in love with it. I loved learning about the law and seeing how I can be a part of that somehow. And so sophomore year, I completely changed, and now I am a dedicated pre-law track, majoring in political science with a minor in Spanish and legal studies. So it's been a journey, but I'm very glad that I ended up where I am.
Very good. So let's talk about that pre-law first here. Pre-law society.
Yes.
Very active in that
Yes.
club. So tell everybody what your role is in that, And what is it all about if someone wants to join in the future?
Yeah, absolutely. So I am actually the president of our pre-law society here at CSI. It's very exciting. It's been kind of dead before we started it up a couple years ago, and I'm very excited to where we are now. We have very frequent events and meetings. I love inspiring people and letting people know that we are a resource. I feel like the pre-law kind of track here at CSI is expansive, but it isn't very community based. I feel like because students don't know that we are here and we are a resource. And so I'm very excited that I've been able to work with the Legal Studies Institute here at CSI and really form a lot of events for our students here. We've had a federal judge come, we've had attorneys come give speeches and talks. We've had law students who are currently in law school come. So we've had so many different people and professionals come in different aspects of their career to give our students an insight into what their life will look like and how that process would be. And so to join, it's very simple. You can reach out to us on our Instagram. It's CSI Pre-Law Society. Also, you can go on CSI Connect, request to be a part of our club, and we would love to have you. Then I'll be able to add you guys to our WhatsApp group, and you'll be up to date in all the events and all the meetings that we will ever have in the future.
Ashley, you're in so many clubs. Yes. Let's run through the list here. Let me know if I'm missing anything. So obviously student government, pre-law we hit, Spanish club. Anything else?
I dabble here and there in the finance.
Okay, the finance economics club. All right, so talk to us a little bit first about Spanish club. What it means to have that community here at CSI.
Absolutely. I came to CSI not really knowing where I would fit community-wise, and once it started up last year, I knew that I kind of had to be a part of it. You know, I'm very thankful that we are a very diverse college, and so I have been able to find community in my peers and in my friends, but to have a designated space where students like myself are able to congregate and have conversation and really just find out what their interests are, and having known that those interests are very similar is really, really amazing. And having that access is a blessing, honestly. I feel very much more connected to our college and feel like this college has been a journey and an experience that has just been very fulfilling as a Latina, as a minority group woman. It's been amazing to find that here in CSI.
All right, so let's talk student government now. When did you join student government? What prompted you to want to join student government?
Yes, so I've been in student government now approaching 3 years. I started my sophomore year as the elections commissioner. So all elections that happened here at the College of Staten Island, I had a very heavy role in it. I did that for a year, my whole sophomore year. And then last year, I was elected as vice president of our student government. That was super exciting. We got to do a lot of amazing things, and it was such a blessing to be able to be a part of that and be in that role. And now I'm elected as president. So I've definitely moved up in a sense, and I'm very, very excited. I'm very grateful to our students for allowing me this ability to advocate on your behalf, and hopefully I do you guys justice, and I become the advocate that you guys want me to be.
All right, so how stressful was it to do all the campaigning for student government? And if someone out there is looking to maybe join student government in the future, tell them why it could be a really rewarding, fun experience.
Yeah, so campaigning was stressful. I'm going to be very honest. It was very stressful, but it was also very gratifying. I was able to create a little campaign group with fellow peers of mine who were also running, and we created an amazing, amazing campaign trail. It was honestly stressful because, you know, we had to very much organize ourselves and see who would be campaigning at what hours and what days, and if we're bringing food, some snacks, also posters. However, when we're all able to come together and actually just reach the students and tell them that this is why we're here, this is what we're doing, it was amazing to see how students reacted and responded and actually gave us concerns and opinions that are honestly very needed. We need to hear the voices of you guys.
Right. And this is the most voted on election ever, right?
Yeah, over 800 votes. It may not seem a lot, but that is the highest we've ever had here at the College of Staten Island. So I take very much pride in that. It's very exciting, and hopefully just next year's and the years coming, we get to continue and get more votes, and hopefully one day, maybe a possibility, and get every single vote here at the College of Staten Island. But yeah, it's a journey, and if you guys are ever thinking of joining student government, please join. I definitely recommend it. It is something that is so gratifying. Not only do you become the voice of the students, but you also get to be that pathway between faculty and administration. So any concerns, anything at all, you are able to have firsthand contact with people who are able to make those changes. And it's super important that our voices are heard, and student government is an amazing way to do that.
So what do you have planned under your regime for 2025-26 school year?
Well, that's a great question. We have a couple things that we want to do and is on our agenda. First thing is, I know it's a really big issue for many students here at our campus, is something to do with transportation. And so we are very much dedicated to continuing to fight the good fight and find some way to come to a compromise in how we can, make sure that our whole entire 204-acre campus is accessible to all students, no matter if you have a car or you don't have a car. So we're looking into different avenues and different pathways. And once we have our next meeting in August, we will definitely continue to talk about that more and see if we can connect with admin and faculty and see their opinions and where they're at as well. Second thing is, this is very exciting. We are also very much thinking about having some sort of concert here at the College of Staten Island.
That'd be cool.
That would be very interesting. I don't think it's ever been done, or if it has, it's been a minute. And so we are very excited. We just opened our committee. It's going to be the concert committee. So if anyone's interested, students are also able to join the committee and come to our meetings. And so once we get more information on when the next committee meeting will be, we will definitely send that out on our socials. And if you want to be a part of that and have your voice heard on, maybe who you want and how that would look like, we would love to have you.
What's the Instagram for everybody?
The Instagram is CSI.studentgovernment. Yes, so please join us, and we're very active on our socials. I know I'm definitely posting a whole bunch of stuff to keep everyone up to date, so please follow us on Instagram. And also, I'll name one more thing. I know there has been a lot of complaints with many of the potholes here on the College of Staten Island, not only the roads, but also coming from 1L to 1C. And so we don't know if that'll be done in the next year. However, we do want to get more progress and see if we can get that moving forward. I know a lot of students who are, tripping, or people who are in wheelchairs or on canes. They need that to be more accessible to them. And so we're definitely looking forward to meeting with administration and seeing how that's moving forward, if anything's being done, and if nothing's being done, then, we would love to bring that to their attention as the voice of the students. And so it should be very great if there would be some answers, and so we'll get that for you either way.
All right, Ashley's going to fight for all of you. Of course. So Ashley, senior year now, can you believe it? And give a shout out to some of your favorite staff members and professors you've had over the years.
Absolutely. There's so many. So I will definitely shout out the professor who even made me change my career. It was Professor James Smith. He was my professor for the American Constitutional Law class. I've told him this time and time again. He is my inspiration. He definitely made me realize that law was for me, and so thank you to him. Also to Dr. Paris, the chair of the political science department. He has been an incredible help and guidance in my journey of law. He has very much taught me in how I should think about how to approach law and where to go and what to look for in my law school. And I wouldn't be able to do anything, continue studying for the LSAT, applying for law school soon without him. Also, of course, my advisors at Macaulay, Lisa French and Anita, we love them. They have been so supportive. I wouldn't be able to have the opportunities in my internships without them. They are such a crucial part of my journey here, from wanting to start off as a heart surgeon and then moving on to pre-law. It is definitely something that I will always remember for them. And also, of course, my student government coordinator, Dosi Ramadan. She's been amazing. She has been such a help, especially since now I'm in my third year of student government. She has very much been not just my rock, but the Senate's rock. And we are just so grateful to have her for as long as we had.
Yeah, Dosi's great. So there you had a lot of people making an impact on all the students' lives here at CSI. So actually, last thing here, for anybody considering potentially coming here as a student, tell them why this is a great place for them.
Oh, this is an amazing place. Thank you for that question. I think CSI gets a bad rep because, no one wants to commute or always thinks of wanting to travel really far. But I just want to let everyone know watching that CSI has everything you need and more. I did not think that I would be so fulfilled at the College of Staten Island until I arrived here. Not only did I find my community and find the groups and organizations that are so amazing and so expansive and so inviting and welcoming, but the academic and the educational side of CSI has been spectacular. For me, I was a part of the chemistry department. Amazing professors, amazing people there, and now moving into the political science department, also amazing professors who are all just wanting to help you and get you to your next step, whether that be grad school, whether that be a job, whether that be, maybe college isn't the next step for you, continuing. Maybe you want to do something completely different. Our professors here and all the departments and all the administration here are just so amazing and wanting to help you find what is the right path for you. And it's cheap, and the education's great. The students are great. We're so diverse. We have so many amazing clubs. It's just really an amazing place to be overall, and I hope everyone here really considers College of Staten Island, because I know that I didn't, and I'm just so happy that I did, and I found my place and I found my community here.
Actually, very well said. Thank you for your time. Best of luck moving forward with law school next year.
Yeah.
And we know you'll always have a home here at the College of Staten Island. So that's going to do it here for this episode of Dolphin Origin Stories. For our special guest, Ashley, I'm Nick, and thank you for watching.